Hello, we are back in the very giant, very old Bible. We are at chapter 6. It's day 6 of 2025. We're chapter 6 of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, chronologically and placement order. And I apologize in advance for how much I'm going to butcher the King James here, but we're doing our best. Read along with me. Chapter 6. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above, and the door of second and third story shalt thou make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon this earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is on earth shall die. But with thee I will establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives, with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shall thou bring into the ark, and keep these alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and cattle of their kind, of every creeping thing on the earth after its kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, and to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and thou shalt be food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him. So did he. The language is difficult. We are struggling. One of the things that I got hung up on here is in the different translation, in the NIV or NASB, other things, early on in the chapter when the sons of God come and have children with the women, that's referring to Nephilim, right? Here it talks about giants and heroes of old, which it does call them heroes of old as well. But the sons of God are angels, likely fallen angels, who can't, I guess, reproduce amongst themselves. So they're reproducing with human women and having these hybrid people who are like giants and very strong and stuff. And I wonder how many legends come out of that, and like how much mythology stuff comes out of those people, although I don't know how those stories survived post-flood. And then the flood is coming to wipe all that out and wipe out those dirty bloodlines. But also something that I got hung up on is the 120 years. Like, God's like, I'm frustrated with you people. Your years are only going to be 120. And I, upon previous reads, had thought 120, that refers to shortening a human's lifespan. But you'll see when we get past this much later, it's still like it's listing genealogies after Noah, and Noah lives a really long time, and his sons live a really long time. They don't live just 120 years. Like, they're still living long lives. So I don't think it's referring to shortening the lifespan. I think it's saying it's going to be 120 years until I send a flood and destroy everybody, and I wipe out man. But then he is like, well, I'm going to preserve Noah, and we're going to start again. But yeah, it's Genesis, like I said, would be rated R if it were adapted into a film. So much is happening, so much death and destruction. But you know, if anyone's earned the right, it's God, right? So, yeah, again, heavy stuff, some technical stuff. We're talking about arc dimensions, but it's great. Happy January 6th. And I will see you tomorrow for another reading.